All right, so my name is Melvin Apiakubi, and I'm going to be presenting on caching techniques or caching technique. Anyway, anyhow you want to say it or pronounce it. So let's move. So the introduction of caching or the introduction to caching. So caching is a data storage technique. So it means that caching is a storage technique that is used to store data. Okay, it's a way you use to store data on your machine. And the second point say that it stores frequently accessed data in fast access memory. So the cache is for storing frequently accessed data. So data that you you access daily or frequently, often, it stores it for fast access memory so that you can retrieve that data quickly or anytime you want to use it. So the third point is that speeds up data retrieval and reduces processing load. So if you want to retrieve your data, you want to get back the data, the cache helps you to do that, and it does that very fast. So what is cache? So cache is a small high speed memory. So it's cache is a small high speed memory. So cache is just a small high speed. It's not big, but it's very powerful. The second point is that it stores copies of frequently used data or instructions. I said that in the previous slide. And then it says that it bridges the speed gap between main memory and CPU. So the speed gap between the main memory and the CPU, the cache bridges that gap. Okay. So how cache works? Cache how cache works. So the first point is check cache. So check cache. Systems looks in the cache first. So we are talking about how the cache works. So first of all, the system looks into the cache first. So before you can retrieve a data from the cache, the system goes into the cache and looks into the cache first to see whether you have some frequently data stored over there. The second point is that cache hit. So if found, data is quickly retrieved. So when the system looks into the cache and finds out that your data is over there, it quickly retrieves that data that we are looking for. And the cache miss. If not found, the data is fetched and stored in cache. So for instance, the system looks into the cache. So if the data that you want to retrieve is not found, the data is fetched and stored over there. So the system will look for that data and make sure that it's stored wherever is stored in the cache. So types of caching. So we have the memory cache, is the RAM base. You have the CPU cache, which is you have the in this with the CPU cache we have the level one, level two, and the level three. And the disk cache we have it speeds up the HDD, the hard disk drive access, and the web cache, faster web browsing. So it's the web cache is for faster web browsing, and the app or database cache speeds up queries. Okay. So cache levels. So we are dealing with the CPU. So first, in the previous slide, I said that the CPU have level one, level two, level three. So we have the level one cache, the level two cache, and the level three cache. So the level one cache is the fastest, and this is the smallest and closest to the CPU. And the level two cache is larger and slightly slower. So the level two cache in the CPU is larger and is slightly slower. It's not slow, but it's a little bit slow. And the level 3 cache is shared, largest, and slower. So with the level 3 cache is being shared with other devices or other equipment in the system. So, and it's also large and it's also slow. So you can see level one is 32 kilobyte fastest. So you see that level two, 256 kilobyte is moderate, and level three is 8 megabyte. It's slower. All right. So yeah, advantages of caching. The advantages. What are the benefits you get from caching? Sorry. So faster performance, reduced system load, less data retrieval from main memory, and faster web browsing. All right. Disadvantage: limited memory. So disadvantage of caching is limited memory. So because and the cache is also very expensive. So in that way, a lot of people are not able to purchase. So that way, you see, and can save outdated data. So it can retrieve a data that has been outdated, a data that is like olden days, and complexity in management. All right. So cache replacement policies is the LRU, sorry, least recently used, and the FIFO, first in first out, and the LFU, least frequently used. So these replacement are used when the cache is full. So when the memory of the cache is full, then you use this to replace it. So real life applications. So web browsers, example Chrome's. So how these are real life applications of caching. So the YouTube buffering, the CPU instruction or data storage database, and etc. So summary. So caching improves performance used in hardware and software, and essential for optimizing systems and programs. So this is the I've summarized the whole lecture I just did. So you can ask questions or you can put your questions in the comment section. God bless everybody. I'm gonna see you guys later.